This prison is a complete nightmare for any woman. It employs a brutal torture method known as ice dance, where a female inmate's neck is suspended in midair by a thin wire while she is forced, barefoot, to stand on it. With no protection for her feet, she feels a numbing, piercing cold, and one wrong step means a fatal fall. As a result, the inmate has no choice but to continuously tiptoe to lessen the pain until she can take no more. At that point, a guard will help by pushing aside the icy blocks until she succumbs to her struggling death. Yet even this is considered one of the milder punishments in the prison. One day, a guard brought in 3 sultry female inmates from outside. Finding the guard's appearance so repulsive, they planned to use their allure to seduce him. Even though the women nearly stripped off entirely, the guard remained utterly unmoved. Instead, he marched them back inside the prison. Before they could even understand what was happening, a search officer tossed 3 camisoles to them and demanded, in front of all the guards, that they change into them. One girl found this completely intolerable and outright refused, not realizing there were plenty of ways to enforce obedience. The guard then poured a cockroach out of a cup and warned that if any of them didn't comply, they would have to swallow the insect. Faced with no other option, the girls reluctantly picked up the garments and obeyed. The next day, the guard lined up all the female inmates and instructed a purple-haired woman to step aside, replacing her with an elderly guard sporting graying hair. Once everything was in place, every guard donned a gas mask and opened a valve releasing a thick cloud of gas throughout the prison. Strangely, the inmates didn't die immediately. Instead, they suddenly began searching for someone on whom to vent their repressed desires. It soon became clear that what had been released wasn't poison at all, but a hallucinogenic agent. Afterward, a male guard strolled in and casually removed his shirt. Of course, there were also girls who, in a vain attempt, tried to escape. Though fleeing was simply a pipe dream, there was always a guard lurking around every corner. A female guard then retrieved her gun with satisfaction and proceeded to feed fresh corpses to the alligators. Due to copyright restrictions, THS Film can only show you up to this point. The movie is called Amazon Hotbox.